Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Today is Friday, yay! March 31st, 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, honestly, I'm going to rate it this way only because there were they went back and they replayed things. There was too long where they just repeated the same thing, as well as there were parts of it where they would take the last 20 seconds of a scene and just look at each other, and so I give it a 6 for that. But it was a good episode. So they replayed what we saw yesterday, which was Sheila getting caught. So now she's in a I was like, did it not air on somebody's channel and that's why they're replaying this, or are they showing the episode from yesterday? But they were not. It was today's episode, but they went back to where Sheila was caught by Baker and everyone, and she's being confronted by Ridge, and then she runs. And so they start chasing her, and then she gets in the alley. She realizes where she is and everything that happened, and she confronts Bill, and he tells her the ring is fake, like their relationship and everything, and she collapses into a heart attack. So then we see Ridge and Deacon come out and they're like, what happened? And they said she's faking a heart attack. So Bill kicks her and stuff and everything. And they're like, oh no, she's really down. So then at this point, Baker comes and because Deacon is like, we need to get her some help. Baker comes and he calls for an ambulance and they're going to help Sheila. So then we see that they're all at Deacon's restaurant having a drink, and they flash back to where because they're thanking Deacon for helping them, and they flash back to where Ridge and Bill confront Deacon at his place, and they're tossing the place, and they said, we know you got something going on with Sheila, so you could either help us or we're going to tell Brooke and everything, and and you're going to go to prison for aiding and abetting Sheila when she was escaped. And so Deacon pretty much he's forced to do this with help them, and he says, well, I'm just happy I could help. So I was like, Deacon, it was confused to me. He's confused. On one hand, he does care for Sheila, but on another hand, he doesn't want to lose his family and everything that matters to him and his restaurant. So they just pretty much are like, he's just pretty much like, well, I'm glad y'all, Bill, but y'all were able to get her, but Bill, you were really the one who's behind this. And they thank each other, they're patting each other on the back about finally taking Sheila down. And so then they said, but what relationship did you have with her? And Bill says, I don't even want to know, because he said, I know the stuff I did with her and you did it willingly. I don't even want to know what kind of relationship that was. And so everybody's just like, Ridge is like, I'm gonna go over here to the house, and then Bill, you can follow me later, because they want to tell everybody what's been going on. And they just congratulate each other again for taking her down finally. And so Deacon and Bill continue to talk, and Bill says everyone's gonna hate me, and Deacon is like, no, they're not. They're gonna see you as a hero. They're gonna really, you know, y- Katie, your sons, everyone's going to really want to be around you. Oh, another thing, they did tell Deacon that for helping them, they're not going to tell Hope and Brooke about his relationship with Sheila, and he appreciated that. And so, anyways, Deacon and Bill continue to talk, and he's just like, no, they're gonna love you. That you took away Sheila, you got them to safety, with her being, you took down Sheila, and it's safety for them. And so it's gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna love you for that. And he was like, yeah, I don't know. But he says, but I gotta go over here and meet with them anyways. So then we go to the house, right? It's Steven, it's Lucy, it's Eric, Donna, Katie, Carter, Brooke, Taylor, and Stephen going in. He like, I can't believe Ridge gonna summon us for a meeting. I said, I can't believe he summoned you either, because what y'all got to do with it? He needed to be talking to, like, where's Thomas? Where's Steffi and Finn, the main two, Hope, Liam? Like, where are these people at? And y'all just putting these people in because we ain't seen them in a while. Said, let's add them to the soap. Anyways, child. So they add them, and Stephen go in on Ridge, like he's a dirt bag. He ain't say all that, but that's what I heard. He's a dirt bag. He's a creep. Look at how he did my daughter. He used her and all these years bouncing back and forth, leaving her for Taylor. Then of course he left Taylor because that's what he does. And Taylor just sitting over like, oh my gosh. And so that, but they are also saying, listen, we told him take some time get his emotions under control, find out what he wants in life. They said, you ain't expecting him to take this long. And even Dunham was like, girl, he ain't right for this. But Eric was like, listen, because he wasn't saying too much, but he was saying just enough to be like, not too much on my son now. So, anyways, then we go and Ridge comes, right? And so Steven keep going at Ridge and going at Ridge until Ridge said, what's wrong with you? You need a sandwich? Baby Taylor had to turn her face because she wanted to laugh. And I was like, Brooke, don't let him talk to your daddy like that. But she did, y'all. But because they was like, Ridge, where have you been? So now it's all this. Where have you been? We needed you here. You weren't here for the family. I said, what was one man gonna do against Sheila? Like, what y'all expect that man to do? What did y'all expect? He was gonna what? He was gonna go against Bill at the time. Like if that had been a real thing where Bill was in love with Sheila, what was Ridge gonna do? Go against him and fight it out? Like stop it. Y'all was putting too much. Y'all put too much of your safety and everything on one man. And there go Eric standing there. There go your daddy standing there. Brooke, like come on, Carter, you're there. It could have been more than just Ridge, but anyways, I get it. They wanted him there. He's the daddy of them, and they're and then they're in love with him and all that, so they wanted him there. But anyways, child, he said he was like, I was working on something, and Sheila's not gonna be a problem anymore. They were like, what do you mean? And then here come Bill, and Eric said, oh no, you got to go. You got to go. You can't be here, Bill. And they were all like, where's Sheila? And Donna was like, don't tell me she waiting on you in the driveway. What is going on? And they were like, no. Ridge was like, let me speak. Let me talk to you for a minute. Let me talk. And baby, they was going in. And I said, oh my gosh, this gonna last all episode. And then Bill tries to talk. No, mama, no. And Bill tries to talk and say, what, because Ridge was like, what? Bill tries to talk to him. They don't want to hear from him. And Ridge said, this man protected us. And they said, what? He didn't protect us from nothing. Or whatever. He didn't protect us from anything. I can't believe you're even saying that. Here's some water. Let me get you some water. I can't even believe you're saying that. And so they never got to tell them that Sheila was arrested or anything because they wasted the whole time just talking about how mad they are that Ridge was gone for as long as he was gone. I said, I cannot. So then we go over here with Lee and Sheila. And so they bring Sheila in because she done had a heart attack. And Lee is the physician on duty, right? And so she's like, what's going on? And they telling her the vitals and everything that's happened. And she says, oh my gosh, Sheila Carter. And so, because she's in shock, right? So then we see Steffi and Finn, they still make it out of his office, child. And they're doing what I'm doing all that makeout and stuff. And then finally she about to go home, but Nurse Rita comes and she says, Finn, your mom wants you. There's a patient in the ER had a heart attack. She says, she knows her. And he was like, who? She said her name is Sheila Carter. And so Finn and Steffi are like, and I said, there goes Steffi with those eyes. So they wasted another 20 seconds just looking. So finally, they go into the ER and Finn says, Mom, Sheila had a heart attack. And then he looks and he says, oh my God, her vital signs are horrible. He said, Mama, what you doing? Why you not helping Sheila? And she said, all the havoc and hell she's raised and what she's done to this family, she don't want to help her. She want to let her die. And so Nurse Rita come in and she like, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Let's she's ready to shock Sheila because Sheila has went in cardiac arrest. And so she's ready to shock Sheila and everything. But Leon told Finn, we're gonna let her die. And I said, not with Nurse Rita right there. I think Finn is gonna jump in the air. Even Steffi came up in the ER. I said, oh my gosh, it ain't nothing but the soaps when they do this mess. So that's it, y'all. Steffi up in the ER and Lee saying, let her die. This is for the best. Just let her go on and die. She can't cause any more harm on people. And Finn is just looking like in disbelief. And Nurse Rita is like, I'm ready to get to work. I said, do no harm. That's what the oath I said. And so that's it, y'all. Finn is probably going to jump in and save his mama and not let her die. But I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. Y'all, it is the weekend. Be safe. Be blessed. Enjoy yourselves if you go out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you Monday on Lanikia, not Lanikia TV, on Lanikia for all new episodes and recaps of what happened on the soaps, The Bold and the Beautiful edition. Thank you for watching.